Sorry about the slow start today. Let's get into it. Alright, so it's not really that big of a deal that I said we're going to stream until winter, because it's only 3 days. But that's my goal tonight at least, is to get to winter. Maybe even do it for the first day of winter. But how's everybody doing tonight? Okay, so this is the last Gold Caverns day before winter. We need to harvest jades, and then we need to pick up all of our smelted iron, and then we need to go. That's about it. I wonder if we can make crystallariums. I didn't think about that. Before we play this day, like for real, let me just check if I can make crystallariums. I don't remember. The reason I'm checking is because if I am going to make crystallariums, I need to come here first, pick up the gold. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, whatever. We're going to reset anyway. No, I only see... We can almost make one. Well, that would be 5. We could almost make 5 crystallariums. I would have to turn 2 of my iron bars into a gold bar, which actually is pretty funny. I'll check if I'll have enough ammo after I do that, but if I do, then I might do that so I can make a 5th crystallarium. As many crystallariums as I can possibly get right now is good. That's why I paid for a bunch of extra iron to turn into crystallariums, like 1 cycle ago. What are your winter plans, generally speaking? Yeah, Skull Caverns and kegging. Can't wait to hang out and watch the awesome gameplay. Oh, thanks for the kind words. Alright, so if I convert 2 iron bars into 1 gold bar so I can make 5, how many pieces of ammo do I get now? Ooh, I thought I was almost out of coal, but no, I have another whole stack. We're good. Should have a keg party. Oh, we got plenty of ammo. 700 shots is more than enough. Hey Cord, I was skimming the VODs of this run. If or when do you think you'll be putting the rest of the VODs in the playlist on your channel? As I need to, is basically the answer there. If you noticed, all of the VODs that are in the collection are the ones that have expired. You have access to the full run so far, either through my past broadcasts or through the collection. So I'll continue to update the collection as I need to make sure that the VODs get saved. And obviously, once the run is done, I'll fully complete the collection, and that'll be that. All right, so we'll make 5 crystallariums. I mean, why not? You know, why not? That's another. You know, it's just more letters. Ugh, excuse me. Alright, scouting doesn't count as a reset. Alright, it counts, it counts. We're already at 300, what's one more? We're at 305 resets. My goodness. I don't even know what to say with 305 resets. Been loving the run so far, BTW, keep it up. Thank you, thanks for the kind words. Okay, we don't need to use the rain totem today because we can't. Tomorrow's a festival, so it can't rain. Do I need anything out of this chest? I suppose not. Yeah, as long as we dropped... Oh no, we need our... No, our batteries are... Our batteries should be... Yeah, our batteries are over there. We're good to go. We're good here. Yep. Alright, sorry about that. Alright, collect all of our iron and we'll smelt some iridium. I suppose we could also do gold. No, we need to do iridium. We have a lot of expenses coming up. Ooh, I can buy cheese. Do I need to buy cheese? Be good too. What do we toss on the floor for a second here? But we'll pick those back up at a later time with our massive magnet radios. There we go. So this will be more like an 8 a.m. start, somewhere in that range. What was the most painful reset? Oh, I don't know. One of the most... Do we ever actually really need cheese? No, we don't. We honestly don't need cheese. We can just keep them as emeralds. Yeah, there's no point. Honestly, one of the most painful resets was pretty recently when we had a 2,000 plus ore day. And I had to abandon that run because at the time I thought I needed a rain totem, but then later on it turns out I didn't need a rain totem because I got a free rain day, so that was probably the most painful reset. Mostly because it turned out I didn't even need to reset, but there was no way I could have predicted ahead of time I would have gotten multiple rain days. I've been really unlucky with rain days this run. So that was probably the most painful reset. Oh, what am I doing? We can organize the inventory later. We have to go do these crystallariums real quick. I didn't plan this, but the crystallarium flip works out perfectly because I can flip them today and I don't have to flip them tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a really full day. It takes about 18 hours to fully water the field, which only leaves like literally only 2 hours for anything else. So I'm glad that I don't have to do jades tomorrow. It looks like we can fit about 70 more, I think. Because we have this hallway here. Oops, I wasn't paused. We have this hallway and then this whole lower room. We can get about 70 more crystallariums. I think pretty soon I'll just straight up buy the materials to get them. Just so that I can get higher value out of them earlier. Although, to be fair, I might not need that many more. I could just continue to make them organically. Like, I'm already struggling to use up all my stairs. I can use over 200 stairs today. Although this week's a little bit of a, like, unique situation. Normally, I would have to keep a ladder for today and tomorrow. So we're not that crazy over on ladders. We could use more. Although we're gonna have, by the time Sunday rolls around, we're gonna get over 1,000 ladders. Okay, so all the chores are done. Let's do Skull Caverns now. Standard Skull Caverns Day. We're not looking for anything in particular other than a lot of iridium. We'll try to get 1,700 to 1,800 today, just due to the late start. Because we had chores to do. It's like exceedingly difficult to get 2K under any circumstance, so it's definitely not going to happen on a 9 o'clock start. But we could definitely shoot for 1700 or 1800 maybe. Alright, let's pull up the sheet with the drop shafts. Today is the 26th. The floor 3 is our first, like, OP shaft. Oh, okay, well, we get the quick no. I'm fine with that, like I said yesterday. I'm fine if the answer is no, like, really quickly. The next OP shaft is floor 13. Also, we haven't gotten an OP shaft in like over 2 streams now. We've been failing the 20%er like just over and over and over. What can you do? Cranberry sauce, okay. That's useless. I'll probably end up deleting that at some point just to save the inventory space. Floor 20 is the next OP shaft. Oh, I didn't see that ladder, oh well. Wow, never lucky, man. That's like, what? I think that's like over 12 in a row now. Just check for the back corner, maybe. Yeah, of course not. I love how something created on a, wait, I can't see the rest of your chat. Something created on a whim gets good use. Oh, I love that, this little tool. It's very useful. Especially for optimizing like a Skull Caverns dive like this, it's extremely useful. My next OP shaft is floor 30. You'll notice I'm not really like searching for stone ladders, and that's because I just like don't need to. I have so many ladders. I'm just going to be searching for the really good drop shafts. Oh my goodness, that like what, at least 13 in a row now is my guess. 13 times in a row I've missed a 20%er. Okay, now there's no more good drop shafts for quite a while. Floor 78 is the next one. That's always a chance that when you just do aggressive laddering, there's always a chance that there'll be a drop shaft just like right behind the pause menu, but what can you do? You could do like a quick pause unpause there to check, but that does waste a tiny bit of time. This is gonna be a 2K day, I can feel it. I like your optimism. I don't share it, but I like it. The only time I'll shoot, if there's good resources like right in front of me, I'll shoot. Like this is a good shot because it could expose the ladder and it's gives me good resources. Gotten so many hats. Can't really hate on the hats, I guess. They're extremely common. Ooh, good droppy. 8 floors is great. Floor 78 is the next floor I want to check. Alright, how fast do you guys think we're gonna get a lull no? How fast is the game gonna say, no, you're not getting a drop shot? Yeah, instant. We had a pre-built ladder, of course. Unreal. Wow, that's bad shooting. I'm still, like, warming up a little bit. It's still possible this day will end up being good enough on the first try, but definitely need to warm up a little bit. Since I played yesterday, I don't need quite as much warm-up time. Oh, that's a good floor. Nice shooting, Tex. Wasn't that bad. If I hit one of my intended targets, that's bad. That's decent. This is actually a good floor. Like, this is literally worth a mega bomb. It's rare you see a floor that good, like, pre-100. Same with this, like, this floor is just worth... Oh, come on. I guess I can't hit that. What time did we enter? 9? Yeah, we entered at 9, so we're under 2 hours with 100 ore to speak for it. That's great. Really fast. So much random food. Yo, honestly though, since it's not a rock candy day, those random bits of food could be sort of useful. Honestly, pretty good iridium so far. Hurt your head. Laddering just to slingshot the iridium. Oh yeah, that's a 5-head strat we've been using for a while. When you have an excess of ladders, you can do that to get fast iridium. I don't do it for single nodes usually, but for unless I already need a ladder, but for multiple nodes that are in a spot that's like not easy to bomb, then I will do that for sure. Did chat just die? What? How did I just die to him? That was BS. Are we dead? Like, is stream live? How did I just die to that monster? Like, that was absolute BS. Yeah, I can see you guys now. Well, like I said, that was a warm-up. We didn't hit any of the OP drop shafts, so that's why I let myself die to the monster. Some water, sure. I have the best boots in the game. Like, he hit me for 30. Serpents rarely hit that hard. But there was like no way I would die to him. Also, I'm not sure how I actually took damage there. Like, he was pretty far away from me when I attacked him. Whatever. Not gonna cry over it. Hello. Is this emote created by Satan? No. It's a good emote. What are you talking about? Owly S is a great emote. How dare you speak negatively about Owly S? Also, Flying Broom, you're a regular viewer. How have you not seen Owly S before? Oh, there. Okay, yeah, that's a terrible emote. I didn't even notice that. I thought you were referring to Owly S. You feel like when you play Stardew that you're in autopilot mode because that's how it looks. Yeah, I started autopiloting a little bit in Skull Caverns a lot of the times. That's true. I do kind of autopilot. But when I'm just like doing stuff around town, no, I'm not autopiloting. I'm actively trying to make sure I'm playing well. But yeah, if you see me do something stupid, that was probably autopilot. Yeah. I changed my camera resolution too. Let me know if that's like better or worse. Get a better view of Owly now. Come on, pick up the jade. Slightly worse, really? Like I upped the resolution. It was at 720p before, and now the camera is doing 1080p 30. Maybe that's why it's fuzzier. You play so efficiently? Yeah, that's mostly from practice. So you could say it's like autopilot in a way. Allie's clear and you are fuzzier. Oh no, that's not the camera. I'm just fuzzy in real life. Like I'm not high def. I don't know, it's like a genetic disorder or something that I was born with. I'm not high def. Excuse me. Alright, well, we're like 10 minutes faster to the desert here, so that's good. "99% practice, 1% deal with the devil." Nope, no deals with the devil here. I'm a good boy. Okay, we got everything we need. We got our food, we've got our ores and our bums. We've got our coffee and everything. We're good to go here. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's not die this time. And also, like, let's get an OP drop shaft. Like, LOL. How many times in a row have we failed it now? Just a straight 20%er, and we failed it, like, at least 13 times in a row. 14. Oop, that's not what I want. I want that. Floor 13 is our next shaft. Oh, see, that's why you check. Saved a ladder there. Yeah, not floor 12, it's floor 13. Unreal, man. That's 14, at least 14 times in a row that we failed a 20%er now. Alright, floor 20 is our next chance. Not what I want. Stop it. Not what I want. Hey, we finally got one. 11 floors, poggers. Alright, so our next good shaft is not until 78. Oh well. We got one though. saved us 11 ladders. Like, that's actually such a big deal. I could have made an argument to shoot that floor. Oh, that's good, a good item. There we go. You always want to search for drop shafts on treasure chest floors because it takes so little effort to break all the stones and check your 20%er. Hello, Hamish. Moo to you. Wow, this floor has a lot of iridium. And a free ladder. That's a good floor. More of those, please. Floor 78. Are you guys ready to bet again on Thicky Boys? I'm pretty excited. I honestly love pumpkin harvesting. Something about him is even better than Starfruit. Okay, well, this is an OP drop shaft floor, but this is one of the worst possible floor layouts to search for a drop shaft on. It's probably still worth it, though. Oh, we got it. Augers, that's 2 big drop shafts in one day. All I had to do was complain about it. Hey, what am I doing? Well, we'll just do this. We'll just go back to the eel. Someone asked before if the spicy eel is still worth it, and the answer is yes, because increasing your chances of getting a ladder you don't have to spend a ladder on, like just basically getting a ladder from the floor, that's still worth it. Over the usage of like the only other option is more defense, which is not that important. I say defense is not that important when I died to a monster last run, but you guys know what I mean. Overall, defense is not that important. We're not gonna die. That was just warm up. We're not gonna die this time. Look at that magnet radius. I love it. First Prizzy of the day. That's good. Also, we already have a Crystallarium, so this run's already looking strong. Wait, we didn't get a ladder from that? Jeez. My brain like didn't compute that we did that and didn't get a ladder. That probably shouldn't have taken 3 shots. That's annoying. Alright, we're not going over there. Like, that would look like a nice little pocket, but there's no reason to go that far away from the ladder right now, unless I plan to use a ladder, which I didn't really plan on using a ladder on that floor. Didn't feel worth it. Jades are pretty much always worth blowing up because it's extra stairs. Unless they're like really far out of the way. Radiant floors are a lot worse right now compared to last round. You do though. Well, I say that and I get this floor. Why do I not have an exit yet? Gee whiz. Not a bad luck day. Kinda ridiculous. Oh, that's a crab. Crab 2. Yeah, very underwhelming floors so far. A lot of floors I've had to just straight up skip. Maybe we're deep enough that there should occasionally be good floors. Why no luck rings? I no longer need a luck buff. Having an extremely large magnet radius is much more helpful now. Having such a large magnet radius means I never have to deviate from where I'm already intending to path to pick up ores. That translates to a significant amount of time savings, and therefore time saved is more iridium ore gathered. That's why I do that. That's kind of what I meant there. What I just did was that I won't specifically place a ladder to get a single ore vein, but if I already plan to put a ladder on the floor, if I can, I'll put it next to an iridium vein and pick that up. But I won't usually just trade one ladder for one iridium. This is a good floor. No, it gives magnetism, or I wouldn't be using it. I get that you're just asking me like, oh, I did. You're basically phrasing it as if like, oh, I didn't know that, but it's kind of funny because it's like, of course it doesn't only give light, it gives magnetism, like I said it does, because I'm using it. It's just like, that's funny. Yeah, there's a specific item called Glow Ring, which only gives light, but the Glow Stone Band, which is a new 1.5 item, Glowstone Ring gives magnetism as well. It's crafted at level 4 mining, and it costs 5 solar essence and 5 iron bars. And it's equivalent to the combination of a glow ring and a regular magnet ring. It's this one right here. Yeah, it's actually a fantastic new 1.5 item. It's a craftable large magnet effect that didn't used to exist in the game, except for Iridium Band, which is obviously very expensive. So this is actually a cheap way to get a full-size magnet effect whenever you want it. It's one of the most helpful new items in the 1.5 update. I just found you in this challenge a few days ago. Everything is so time sensitive. I was wondering how you mined for stuff. This is awesome, lol. It turns out, if you didn't know, and most people don't, so don't feel bad, but the slingshot is the best mining tool in the game by far. The pickaxe does not even come close. A lot of people delete their slingshots, but it's actually the best item in the game, pretty much. It's extremely overpowered when used with explosive ammo, which has been nerfed. Explosive ammo used to be better, and the min-max community asked for it to be nerfed because it's so ridiculously OP. He nerfed it, and we still use it because it's still one of the best items in the game after a severe nerf. And if any of you guys play card games, it'd be like the explosive ammo situation is basically the equivalent of like they increased the cost of a card that was OP and they reduced its stats. And it's still the best card in the game. That's the explosive ammo equivalent for Stardew Valley. Well, I say the community, but basically it was just Habu that was the loudest one asking for the nerf. But most people agreed with it. I was kind of salty about the nerfs when they happened, but I agree now that it was necessary. Although I wish he would revert the range nerf. I wish it was still 3 tiles range. But that's mostly because there's a lot of like bugs that are created, and I wish that the radius was a little bit bigger to compensate for it. But the other nerfs to ammo are fine with me. How OP was it before? In combination with pre-nerf Skull Caverns, you could make 15,000 iridium ore in a single day by abusing ladders and explosive ammo. Like, you heard me correctly, 15,000. That's in the ballpark, once smelted, that's in the ballpark of 4 million gold per day. And again, it's still the best item in the game because you can make like 1,000,000 G per day with it with really heavy ladder abuse. You can make 1,000,000 G per day. So it's still far and away the best item in the game for daily money making. You can only make 1,000,000 per day if you like super abuse ladders. Yeah, Habu plays a 1.4 for speedrunning. The nerf was mostly for challenge runs. He still speedruns on that patch because it's the fastest patch, as far as I know. What was it specifically that he changed? He increased the cost to 300 G per shot from the Adventurers Guild. The crafting recipe was unchanged, but it used to cost 100 G to buy. Now it's 300. So now we craft it instead. Before it could be obtained at any combat level, you just had to have your slingshot when you go to the Adventurers Guild. Now it requires combat level 8 to craft or buy. Which combat level 8 takes a little while to get. And then finally, its explosive radius was reduced from 3 to 2. So it received 3 separate targeted nerfs, and it's still the best item in the game. This is a decent floor. It's just so spread out though. Like I don't know. I want like if this would need to have more iridium or be less spread out for me to really be happy with that floor. It definitely wasn't a bad floor though. But we found ways to get around the nerfs already, like for example, I reached combat level 8 on the 7th of spring. By farming Void Spirit monsters. in the mines. So it's like, we could still get around all of the restrictions really early. I mean, that's the essence of min-maxing, though. Honestly, we can get access to ammo faster than we used to be able to get access to it. Because you don't have to pay money for the first round. That was always the limiting factor in the old patches. But now, since we pay iron for it by default anyway, we can get it faster. Well, there you go, Blade. That was a that was an example of what I was talking about yesterday, where like the apparent explosive area changed based on my tile position. Could be flight time. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I hope we could diagnose it in some way. It's really annoying. That's how we find most bugs anyway. Is that a min-maxer complains about it, like a wonky mechanic, and then Blade looks into it and we find a bug. Like we did that with fishing. I'm sure there's others I can't think of off the top of my head. This is good ore pace, by the way. We're only slightly behind 2K pace. We're on 1800 plus pace pretty easily here. Also, our copper and iron are fantastic already. We're doing really good on basic ores. When I was making all the highlights of the older part of this run for the collection, it was really painful to watch myself continuously walk by copper nodes that I could have just easily chopped. I honestly don't know what I was thinking. I forfeited so much copper early in the run. That would be something I would improve on the run, personally. I forfeited so much copper earlier. I could have easily probably had like 800 more copper going into keg production. Isn't chat yelling at you for it? I don't think so. Maybe. Chat's always right, so it's very possible. Okay, this is probably gonna be that's gonna look funny, but because there's a ladder right next to me, but I was able to get 2 nodes with basically no time taken just for the cost of a single ladder, of which I still have 70 to use today. There's only like what, like 7 hours left in this day, and I have 70 ladders to use. Well, I obviously don't actually think Twitch is always right. I just have to say that. It's required. Twitch chat will riot if I say that they're not always right. I'm okay to use a bomb here because I see good iridium on the rest of the floor that I can go grab while I wait for the bomb to go off. Oh, we didn't get the ladder anyway. Kind of surprising. Whoa. Look at that gold vein. Holy moly. That's the freaking mother load. That was 43 gold ore right there. Oh, we should heal. I don't want to die to a mummy just randomly. I don't want to randomly get chunked by a mummy. How did that shot miss? Come on. Too bad you failed the 2%. I didn't even think about that. That's true. That would have been a screenshot. If that had been an iridium vein, that would be a screenshot. That'd be humongous. I thought that might not get broken. That's why I was over there. Come on. Oh, that was a... I don't know if that was like a glitch or probably just my fault, but felt like there was a delay in the explosion. I didn't get that iridium. Yeah, like the game like hitched again right there. Did you guys see that? Ooh, that was a good shot. We're going hard on these ladders right now. I want to get a 1900 day. Remember, we started at 9 a.m., so if I can get an 1800 today, that's actually a really good result. That would have meant we were easily on 2K pace for like a full day. I was gonna check the rest of that floor, but I can't get out anyway, so... I wonder if I still have that screenshot. I just thought about it. I'm gonna find it. I think I do. I think I would have put it in my pictures. Yeah. This is from earlier in the run. I don't know what made me think of this, but I managed to put myself in a ladder prison earlier in the run. That's the floor 6 layout, like at the very corner of it. It's like a big loop. That's the very bottom. And I killed 3 monsters in the right spot and hit the 15%ers to lock myself in there. I don't know what made me think of that just now. I've thought about putting that on the pre-roll. That particular screenshot. The little pre-roll that I have before the stream starts. Yeah, it was hilarious when it happened. Chat went crazy. Because I was specifically trying to make that happen, and I got the 15%er from the monster. Wow, that bat was loaded. Holy. That bat dropped the equivalent of like 11 iridium ore. That floor is really spread out. I want dense iridium. Or like just dense pockets I can blow up all the same time. Like that's a great bomb. Even getting like a bunch of basic ores is fantastic. Well, I already have the ladder, so that gives me free reign to just farm this floor and then ladder once I'm done. I don't have to worry about getting a ladder in an inopportune spot. I already have a ladder in a bad spot, so I have to use one to make up for it. Chad, I've been having a real bad hankering to play classic World of Warcraft. You guys gotta help me not succumb. It's like a real bad hankering. You have a kid on the way. Nothing good will come from WoW. Thank you. See, that's what I need to hear. Thank you. You're so right. That's totally true. I don't actually want to play. Like, I know I don't want to play, but I do want to play. It's like, you guys know what it's like. It's any game that you have loved in the past. Like, you want to play it, but you know it's bad for you, and you just need, like, someone to remind you that it's bad for you. Oh yeah, I definitely don't have it installed on my computer either. Like, I'm not going to install that. That's way too dangerous to install. Not even Modern WoW. Like, Modern WoW is garbage. I'm talking about Classic WoW. Yeah, there's no casual. Sometimes I think like I could just like start playing a new Orc Warlock and like I wouldn't go hardcore. Like, no. I know myself too well. I can't do that. If I start a new character, I'll like find people I know already from the raid scene. They'll recruit me and then I'll start raiding again, which I don't want to do. Look at that magnet radius, holy. This floor's like tempting to finish. I think it's better to move on though. Oh my gosh, I'm missing every shot. So Blade, like a projectile having a minimum travel time, what is that like? What does that translate to in real like in game? How is that what's affecting the weirdness of the way that projectiles are flying and working? Like, that's cool information to know, but I'm not like quite understanding how that translates to like wonky explosions. You know what I mean? If you shoot too close to something, it will travel further before exploding. Oh, so shoot close to a wall, explodes in a wall? Oh, okay, yeah, that totally makes sense. That's exactly why that's happening. So I'm expected to know how far I need to be for a travel time of 100 ms. How am I supposed to know that? It's just a guessing game where you're gonna waste ammo every time. That's disappointing, honestly. Like, I knew that the exam, like I knew it was gonna be spaghetti code in some way, but practice? Yeah, I mean, like, that's true. You could say I've inadvertently had a ton of practice and I still don't really understand it. Like, just because now I understand why it's happening doesn't mean I understand how to mitigate it. How do you detonate a bit of ammo without it hitting a wall/monster? You can't, that's how it detonates. It has to hit a wall, a monster, or a ladder. Those are the only 3 ways to make it detonate. We don't need to smelt overnight, so we can farm until 150 today. Like we can straight pass out here tonight. Because we're gonna be off of we're gonna be off from Skull Caverns for 4 consecutive days. We can farm till 1:50 a.m. Tomorrow is manual watering. The day after that is pumpkin harvest. The day after that and the day after that are both keg days. We should be able to go over 2k, although it's going to be in a bit of a scammy way to get 2k, you know? Like, it doesn't really count. It does, but it's not like, wow, you got like an insane day, you know? It's like, you went till 150. That was weird, my game just straight lagged there. I would have been devastated if the game crashed right there. I know it looks funny to delete batteries, but I just honestly don't need them and they're not that valuable. You do manual what? Yeah, tomorrow's manual water. Since it's the pumpkins need to grow one more time, but it's the Spirit's Eve festival, so I have to manually water to make them grow for the 28th. Wow, that's exactly 2k. Well, 1998 technically. Just craft 3 ladders. I don't need that much stone. It's been a wet 3 seasons. It sure has. Just realizing what time it is. Yeah, I'm going until pass out because I don't need to. I don't need to smelt overnight. Oh, I hope I can get this bomb to explode. Ah, damn it. Yeah, it was a 2k day. 2044. Well, 42. 2042. And a crystallarium. So I was right. Yeah, it was a 2k day. You were right. Alright, this is the day. This is a pretty intense day, but it's only going to take 15 minutes IRL. Because I have to manually water the entire farm. Which, that sounds simple, but it's going to take about 18 hours. And then also to do the 18 hours is for the farm. It's going to take a little bit of extra time to do all the garden pots as well. The poor villagers are like ever since this chick moved here, it's a freaking monsoon. The truffle farmer next door is pissed. We just put them out of business. 18 hours, scary. Yeah, it's gonna take until about, if I start at 6 a.m., it's gonna take until midnight. So basically all we're gonna have time for today is water the whole field, and then we should be able to have time to do a smelt as well, and that'll be it. Any cancel won't be helping you. That's actually not true. Animation canceling is critical to getting this done on time. So this is how long it takes normally. That ending animation's pretty long. Watch the ending animation. Look how long that is before I can move again. Now watch it with proper anno cancel. So if you anno cancel at the end of the water, after you see the water particles, your character will be able to move significantly faster. After, like, it saves like half a second every time. So that will actually matter dramatically to do proper cancels. It's a little bit scary though, because if I cancel too early, I'll cancel the entire animation. So it has to be, like, I do very conservative cancels. I do very conservative cancels when I do the Iridium watering can, because if you cancel too early, like, I'll do it on purpose. Oh, I tried to do it and I didn't fail. Okay, I didn't fail again. Alright, I'll fail intentionally here, like, okay, wow, I canceled way too early. I skipped the entire animation and nothing happens, and all that time was wasted. So you have to do pretty conservative cancels so you don't lose the entire timer, but you can save quite a bit of time by anno canceling. And also you can animation cancel if you till the wrong, aim to the wrong tile. If you animation cancel out of it, you can start a new cycle much faster. Annoyingly, with these fully grown crops, nearly fully grown, it's very difficult to see the watered spots compared to when it's a seed, when it's like super easy. It's pretty tough to see if a spot is watered or not. No, I do water today. These pumpkins need one more day. I need to water these pumpkins today to make it rain, to make them harvestable tomorrow. We also need to water these. We can definitely do these with a... Okay, good. I didn't check that, but I was like not sure if you could water garden pots with a watering can. Yeah, since it's the festival today, the Spirits Festival, I wasn't able to make it rain. So today is manual watering day. I have the Iridium watering can, obviously, and then I have the this is the bottomless enchantment, and what that does is means that, like, if I were to not have the enchantment and I were to get like halfway across the field and like, oh crap, now I'm out of water, I have to like run all the way down here. I have to run all the way down here and then all the way back up. That wastes a ton of time. So having the Iridium can means I can just go in nice straight lines and never have to worry about refilling. It saves a lot of time. Yeah, I'm just chatting for a moment before I do the day. And yeah, we'll be fixing these spots, true. That's true, we'll be fixing the spots. I need my hoe and my pumpkin seeds. I actually want to see, can I fill every missing spot? With the number of seeds I have, can I fix every missing spot? I need speed boost, this is so slow. Character runs so slowly. My guess is no, we don't have enough, but we can fill most of them. No hoeing with seeds in offhand? Oh, is that that's a Minecraft reference, right? Yeah. Did you trash or keep the luck rings? I kept them. I'll use them tomorrow to get more pumpkins. I might actually have enough. The reason I'm filling these all in, if you're not aware, so the way giant pumpkins work is that let's say that this red spot that my cursor is on, let's say the game picks that to be a giant pumpkin spot tomorrow. Normally the game checks for that the spot that it has picked, the cursor spot here in this case, is a fully grown pumpkin. Then it also checks that all 8 surrounding spots also have a pumpkin on it. But the catch is that this surrounding 8 check does not check for fully grown pumpkins. So as long as every spot has a pumpkin at any growth stage, including a seed, you'll get a giant pumpkin. So I'm fixing these hoed spots, these dead spots, with my extra seeds on the case that they could generate a giant pumpkin. If I didn't fix them, and the game picked like this spot in, let's say that I didn't fix this spot, and the game picked this spot to be a giant pumpkin, the check would fail because this would be an empty spot. But since there's a pumpkin seed here now, this spot would succeed, and I would get a giant pumpkin. I do actually have enough to fix them all. That's good. Alright, let's do this day, for real. This shouldn't take too long IRL, because it's a lot of like not pausing. I could just use basic coffees. I'll just use the crab cakes to get all day speed. Put some stuff away. I know my inventory is like too full. Put the slingshot away. I want to keep my rings together. What else can I just toss in the chest for now? Add those, I guess. All right. Here we go. Ah. Should turn on monster spawns for savage boost, but yeah, I have savage and napalm. So you get a speed boost, but you sacrifice like 20 pumpkins each time. In SC, you honestly don't even need spicy eel very much anymore. No, I still need spicy eel. Having the plus luck is good for getting the occasional extra ladder that I wouldn't get otherwise. Oh my gosh, the lid's stuck on my... The lid got stuck on my glasses. That was like a freak accident. I thought I was gonna get decapitated. This sucks. I can't see. Like, I can't see if these pumpkins are getting watered or not. This is like actually impossible. These are all done because I know I went across, but like this area is not done. We'll just do like this. I'm just gonna reset this. That took way too long. You guys get to listen to that song because I didn't feel like skipping past it. The best that's the best soundtrack. The best track on the soundtrack. Yeah, I'm just trying to pare down my inventory a little bit for my insanity's sake. I don't actually need to get rid of anything. I only need 3 slots today because tomorrow I'm not harvesting until tomorrow. Alright, let's try to do that a little bit less stupidly. So like if I start here, it'll get all of those. So those are all done. That was way faster. It's so hard to see. I have a really nice pattern that I like to get on. I just have to actually find the pattern, you know? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that tile. Now I could just go straight across the field. I've practiced this before because it's such a tight strategy. There's so little like room for error. You only have a maximum of 2 hours for error. And obviously I wanna keep that time, like I wanna use it for smelting. So I'd prefer to just do it with no mistakes. Oh, I put my crab cakes away. That's what I was planning on having for food today. I should restart. Yeah, I put away my crab cakes. That was so boneheaded. That's what I'm planning to eat for food. That was super boneheaded. Is this day possible? Yeah, I've practiced it many times before. It only takes about 18 hours to do the whole farm. With good routing, which I have it memorized how I want to do, like how I want to water the whole farm. I have it memorized. It only take me about 18 hours to do. I say only, that is most of the day, but it's not the whole day, so. That's much better. Now we have plenty of inventory spots anyway, and we have our crab cakes for food. This isn't possible without an iridium bottomless can. This isn't possible. It's technically possible with the iridium reaching can, but it has to be an enchanted can. You can't get this done in a single day with any lower type of watering can or just a basic can. Like a basic iridium can you can't finish. Yeah, I can't. I'm tabbed out. I can't see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm making mistakes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's that. I made a mistake. Didn't kill me. Ah, damn it, I made another mistake. It's like so hard to see the grid. My eyes just go blurry in this massive field of pumpkins. I wish you could make the crops like opaque or transparent. Did it get canceled? No, I can tell that they haven't gotten canceled. There was just one time that I watered the wrong tile, so I have a row of 3 that aren't watered correctly. I'll have to get it on the next pass. This day's pretty relaxing if you think about it, just watering the entire field. As opposed to doing skull caverns and running around at max speed, making a bazillion explosions, or harvesting the whole field in a single day or whatever. This day is comparatively relaxed. I watered the wrong tile again. Fixable though. Have to do a quick 3 there. Okay, so it's... Actually, the pots kind of messed up my strategy. Not really. I can do it like this. Ah, forgot to hoe that. I don't actually need to water that spot. Never mind. It won't grow anyway. 4, 5, 6. What the hell? Come on, water it. Might just be better to do it like this. It's less clicking. This is probably actually more efficient, even though it's wasting a little bit from every round. It's so hard to see. Left one spot, up right corner, left, I mean, on the flower pot on left. I have no idea what you guys are trying to tell me. Did I miss a spot? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Oh, I missed that one way up top. I might have to redo this day. I've made a few mistakes. It's not really that tight. I just don't want to forfeit smelting. I'm just greedy. I think I canceled that one. There we go. Just water bomb, lol. Yeah, just water bomb. Keck W. There's just the one. The garden pots actually make like a big difference in my pattern. I didn't anticipate that. Yeah, see, I forgot. I failed to water those pots. Okay, let's just fix it real quick. I did it again. Damn it. Let's try again. The reason I'm failing a little bit is because my pattern that I had practiced didn't account for the pots, the garden pots, and those obviously need to get watered too. So I have to adjust slightly. My pattern still works, I just have to switch it over, like I have to move it over one tile. which I failed to do before, and that resulted in like inefficient watering. If I just account for it this time, it should be fine. What was CA thinking when he made every type of expansion either a 3 or a 6? Like, so 3 wide and 6 tall, or 3 wide and 3 tall, or just 3. But then randomly the steel pot is just 5. What was he thinking? He was thinking like, I'll just piss them off forever this way. Like, he was having a bad day when he did it. Yeah, that area will get done horizontally. Like I said, I was just on the wrong tile. We'll be able to do it correctly this time. I also really wish it was easier to see which spots are watered and which ones aren't. It actually might be easier on stream than it is on my screen. Alright, I'm tabbed out. Well, like, I can tell, like, the general differences in color, okay? It's just, like, when I'm looking closely at my screen and I want to water the correct tile to not miss any, that's really difficult. Like, it starts to, like, really go, like, washed out from my eyes. My boomer eyes. All right, we're in a good we're in a good rhythm now. Limp Bizkit. Boomer eyes. This boomer needs new glasses too. I don't need new glasses this badly though. Like, this is just the contrast of the game making it tough. I might as well eat a new crab cakes while we're at it. Fill back up. Crab cakes are great food for this day because, like, they're free, essentially. They're not easy to use in Skull Caverns, because then you have to replace it. But they're great to use today. It's, like I said, it's basically free. So we sacrifice slight efficiency by doing this. We're just barely not using part of each row. But that's okay. It's still efficient overall because we're going in nice straight lines and getting everything as we go. Going up and down is better too because it's easier to go this way. You have better control over the character, and you can do more areas per amount of walking you do. Doing basically everything in this game is better to do up and down. I can't think of any game mechanic that functions better vertically than horizontally. Down animation canceling is the only thing that's not as good as the horizontal version. Horizontal drop shafts are useless. Okay, you got me there. Not really what I meant, but you know, touche. Okay, we're like 20 minutes faster than last round. Yeah, so if I have water on this axis, I get everything. Yeah. I'm gonna go back to the straight for vertical path swaths though, but I just need to get this little side area done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have a little boogery 3 area to clean up here, and then a little area to clean up here too. Tabbed out. Okay. Go. We're back to our side-to-side motion here. Fishing is best on horizontal. I mean, according to data from the code, that's not true. Fishing northwards is the best. It's just that it's difficult to find many areas in the game where you can fish northwards. Unless I'm totally misremembering, northwards is technically the best fishing direction. It doesn't matter if those seeds get watered or not, they're not going to grow, obviously. Tomorrow's the last day of the season. They're just there to fill the spots for giant pumpkins. Yep, gotta manually water the whole field, yep. We're over halfway done already. With the iridium bottomless watering can, it's possible to do the whole field in a day. I did force a rain totem for every possible day that it could rain. It can't rain today because it's the Spirits Festival. I canceled that one. That sucks. How do those keep being water clay spots? It's kind of funny. We're not getting the golden pumpkin. It's worth like 2,500 G. That's not even 2 iridium bars. Like literally 2 iridium bars is worth more than that pumpkin. Tabbed out here. It's pretty. Fair. How can I argue with that logic? It's pretty. Get the witch hat. I actually did that last round, right? But I got the golden pumpkins from artifact troves. How do I deal with crows? I don't. Crows eat for free here. Yeah, meteors can land. I don't have any meteors though, luckily. Like this file doesn't get any meteors for all of year one. Getting harder to see. We have to go and do we need to do this 3, and then we need to do the across rows. Yeah, there's a maximum of 4 crows per day, so even though I have my entire field full of pumpkins, I can only lose a maximum of 4 crops per day. And the chance of actually losing 4 crops is pretty low because it's only a 30% chance for each crow to succeed. So hard to see. This is taking more time than I originally planned due to the garden pots and due to the de-hode spots that I'm fixing. We should still be able to finish and might even have time for a smelt. If for some reason we really can't get a smelt in, that's okay. We just have this small strip left to do. Should have had bands instead of magnets for extra glow. I actually tested that once because I was curious how giant your magnet radius would get. It actually doesn't get any bigger. It only gets like ever so slightly bigger than this. It just gets even more intense. I'll have to show you on Smappy someday. Isn't time frozen? No, time's not frozen. I'm sorry, J Curve. I don't understand what your suggestion. I don't know if there's like a typo in there or what, but I don't understand what you're suggesting I do. Done up to here. Here. It's off by a tile. We'll have time for like half a smelt. It's better than no smelt. Hello, Nathan Reckham. Sorry, we got an intense day of watering on our hands here. As you can see, it's more than possible to water the entire field in a single day. You just need an iridium watering can with the bottomless enchantment, and you need to have a really efficient pattern. Hey, there we go, all done. And we fixed all the crowed spots, and we have time for a small segment of a smelt. Part of a smelt. And you need animation cancel, yeah. You have to cancel out of the... We would not have finished, even with this level of efficiency, we wouldn't have finished if I hadn't canceled the ending frames. I guess we'll do gold instead, because this amount of iridium like makes no difference. But smelting this amount of gold might actually help. Alright, well there we go. That's that day done. And we got gold smelted too. Oh yeah, absolutely making crystallariums. Okay, are you guys ready to bet on the Thicky boys? You guys ready to bet on the Thickies? Should I make it 30 again? Just to give it like some sort of I don't know. I feel like we can get 30. We've been so close. I fixed all the crowed spots too, so. Yeah, we're going we're gonna be going for. All right, we'll do a 2-minute prediction period there. Oh yeah, that's right. Twitch says you can't use the word thick, but thicky works fine. There we go. All right. No, I think you guys should bet on 30 plus because I fixed all the crowd spots. And you get to listen to Emily's song while you vote. Wow, the vote on hell yeah. 56,000 points on yeah. Unhinged Moose with 20,000. Anthony MT with 69,069 shots on yes. Nice. Mrs. White with 15.2k on no. I thought it was going to end up being like 50-50 odds. It's like so skewed. That water redeem. Exactly 69%. It's only 65 now. I can't 65-35. You guys are believers. I love it. I really hope so. We fixed all the crowd spots. Like, come on. We gotta get the thickies. We have to get 30 thickies. I'm a believer. If I could vote, I would believe. Hey, Orkster. I'm doing good. How are you? Spending all but one of your points. Why would you? What's the point of keeping 1 point? $288,000 points in the pool here. Effing cool with 20k on no, and Anthony at the highest with 69k on yes. Alright. Here we go, chat. Okay, this is a pretty field. I see 3 of them. Oh, I could see in the preview that there's a lot of them. I think we have more than 30. I haven't counted them yet, but I think we have it. I think we have more than 30 this time, chat. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Oh, I'm so happy. We got 39 thick boys. Do you guys really think it made that much of a difference that I fixed the crowd spots? We got 10 more than last time. 39 thick boys. Stop the count. Are you guys detecting some voting irregularities? $39. That's incredible. 38. Do you have a screenshot from yesterday? It's like nighttime, but I mean, I guess. Compare fixed spots. Wait, is that? Oh no, I didn't take a picture of yesterday, sorry. But you can see the fixed spots, like which ones didn't get fixed. Like I can tell that there's an extra one here from these fixed spots. I think here too I got an extra one. A lot of them aren't fixed though, so I'm not sure. It's under 30 if you only count the legal pumpkins. Orkster, thanks for that tier 1 gifted sub. I appreciate that support of the channel. And Unhinged Moose, enjoy your gift sub courtesy of Orkster, and welcome into the parliament. Thank you, Orkster. Oh, I'm so happy we got so many. The mayor uses the wrong type of voting machines. Yeah, we got 39 charging thick batteries. Boys. Imagine how many combinations of 9 squares a single crow spot is included in. Yeah, that's true. There are a lot, so... I think we did get all these extra ones from the crow spots, honestly. Plus, it's pretty lucky. A lot of them are, like, right next to each other. Like, they're so thick, like, closely aligned in a lot of spots. And there's no, like, big area that doesn't have any. That's fantastic. I must have... Wait, what's that? Did that grow 2 stages? Oh yeah, because it had DSG on it. The spots that got fixed only grew 1 time. I love... I don't want to harvest it right away. They look so pretty. Like, let's just, like, meander through our field of pumpkins for a moment here and just, like... Just, bring it all in here. Like, this is... just so lovely. Closely aligned thickies. Yeah, there's no gap here. These are right next to each other. There's no gap there. You gonna leave them for secret notes? I don't think so. I don't care about the secret notes very much. And I mean, like, I would keep them for winter just for the lulz, but I actually want to plant, not plant. I want to place a bunch of kegs on the farm tomorrow. So I really don't want these, like, all in the way. I like when they're right next to each other like that. This is so pleasant to just, like, walk through this field of pumpkins. I did these on the 24th, right? So they're not going to be finished until winter 5th. What are secret notes? They're items that you can get starting in winter once you get the magnify. Well, if you don't know, maybe I won't spoil it for you. Unless you want me to spoil it for you. Like, I honestly don't care about the secret notes. I might not even bother getting the item that lets me obtain secret notes. Like, I didn't do it on my last run either, and I didn't miss them at all. The only two secret notes that matter for me are the Skull Caverns ones, and I honestly don't even, like, I don't even care. The crows today took off. I got one crow. One crow today. That's why we don't bother with scarecrows. The number of scarecrows required to cover this whole field is more spots lost than I lose from crows on average. Like, with this giant field, I only lost one spot to a crow. I guess I should give you guys your points. Congrats to the believers. I knew it was going to happen one time. Congrats to everyone that stayed faithful. The first two times we got 27 and then 29. This time we got 39 pumpkins. Giant pumpkins. Congrats again to all the believers. How many pumpkins do you get from the thickies? I think it's like 15 to 18 on average, so just do that math real quick. Like 39 times 15, I think on average is about how many extra pumpkins I'll get. Alright, so today is pumpkins and jades. And then hopefully we have time to smelt. Okay, one thing I want to check is that tomorrow is keg day. And I'm gonna need, oh, I maybe can make more crystallariums again today. Oh, definitely can make more crystallariums, poggers. We can make 10 more. Yeah, we'll have 3 bars left over. We can make 10 crystallariums today. That's great. That's fantastic. So we'll obviously do all the pumpkins. We'll do crystallariums. Bear with me here. I'm just going to run around and collect all my iridium. I want to see how much money I have. Because tomorrow... Just eat the crab cakes. Holy crap. Because tomorrow is a big purchase day. I need to buy all the ingredients for kegs. So I'll be spending like 1 million gold tomorrow pretty much. Maybe a little less than 1 million. But I want to see exactly how much money I have available to me before smelting. Okay, yeah, 200. Yeah, we have almost 900 bars. 830 bars. That's a lot, but if we do one round of Iridium today, then that would be even better. That'll be another 200 bars. Yeah, so the plan today is to do the pumpkins, crystallariums, and at least one smelt of Iridium. Normally the field takes like 15 hours. No, less than that. I think it'll take like maybe 12 hours to do the entire field harvesting the pumpkins. It'll take about 2 hours to do crystallariums. That might have enough time for 2 smelts. That'd be pretty spicy if I could do 2 rounds of Iridium today. That'd be actually super spicy. The pumpkins do go faster because I don't have to replant anything. I think I can get away with 2 smelts. But let's just go ahead and do this day. We're so close to winter, chat. Alright, we won't do crystallariums first thing because I'm going to craft a few extra crystallariums. We're going to use spicy eel today because we get a small chance of getting extra pumpkins when we harvest using spicy eel. And I'm also going to put on my old my luck rings too. You remember those. So we need the axe. Don't need our watering can anymore. The can is done. It served its purpose. Let's just get this organized. These pumpkins could go in the other chest. We're gonna use basic coffees all day. We don't need crab cakes. Put away all these gems later. I want to get more. I don't need any more seeds. No, winter is pretty much kegs and skull caverns. That's like the final payoff phase. Like we're reaping in all of our investments from the whole year. They actually have so many pumpkins, holy. Yeah, I can throw away these scrolls, like they're just so useless. This earth crystal and this crab, that's all just useless. The tapper too is useless. Sorry, I'm just trying to get my inventory sorted here. Like this is, I just have so much stuff. Alright, we got the luck rings on, because again, that will make us get slightly more pumpkins. We've got our axe for chopping the big pumpkins. We need to go to the desert first and do a smelt. We just had and put away all the gems and stuff. We just have too much stuff. Again, I'm hedging that I have enough time to do 2 full iridium smelts today. Which I frankly need to do. I have like over 4,000 iridium that I haven't smelted yet. That's just sitting around. Yeah, we'll do staircases, yep, don't worry. I haven't harvested the crystallariums yet, so that's the reason I haven't done them yet. I have materials for more crystallariums today, so I want to craft them and place them before I, like, at the same time that I harvest all the other ones. Okay, now we can start putting away stuff. We don't have to carry this extra gold ore or these keg materials. Oh, I forgot to buy more totems. Okay, I have to carry my Omni Geodes then. Can put this away. Now we have space for all the other stuff we want to carry. Where are rings? What rings? They're right here. My combat rings are back at the farm, and I'm wearing the lucky rings. I'm wearing them. I assume that's what you're referring to. Okay, what else did I say my plan was? I did the first smelt, I got my crystallariums. Kegs? No, I'm not doing kegs today. Kegs are tomorrow. I have to place the crystallariums, I have to do all the pumpkins, and another round of smelting, hopefully. That's what I need to do. Oh, there's a bonus pumpkin. Buy wood? No, I don't need to buy wood today. Do that tomorrow as well. Since we harvest the pumpkins much faster, this day should be fine on time. Kind of forgot to account for that, so I have plenty of time to do multiple smelts. Ugh, just harvest. It's faster to just harvest because we don't have to do replanting at the same time. We're getting there. This house doesn't have much space left in it. We're getting there. Look at this. Just this row down here, a couple more in this little corner, and then this whole room. We can get about I think about 60 more. Why do you keep opening the menu? It pauses the game. It lets me buffer, pause, and be very efficient with my time. Alright, we're getting 997 staircases. Oh my gosh. At what point does it make less sense to make these guys? Basically never. I guess like probably about after the 15th of winter, it's not going to be worth. But even if I make a few more next week, it'll still be worth it because they'll pump out more staircases. Remember, when we're not doing stuff on the farm, we're going to be doing more Skull Cavern stays, which puts a higher requirement on our ladders. Like when we're just doing 2 keg days per week, and then the other 5 days are Skull Caverns, that means I need like 1,000 ladders per week. We're only technically at 1,000 ladders right now because we had this was a four cycle week. So the weeks flip every other between 3 cycles and 4 cycles. This was a 4 cycle week. If it had been a 3 cycle week, we would have only gotten about 700 ladders, which is not really enough for 5 consecutive days if I want to really abuse ladders. Which you saw, I got over 2,000 ore on the 26th by abusing ladders. Which, so I want to be doing that as much as I can. Drink. After the house is full? No, I'll probably stop by the time the house is full. Alright, so we're just doing pumpkins now until the iridium is finished on the desert. Pick boy number 1. Pick boy number 2. Do lightning rods only work on the farm? Yeah, that's correct. They only work on the farm. You could place lightning rods in other areas, but they don't do anything. Yeah, I was wondering why these weren't suctioning to me, and it's like because I have no magnetism whatsoever. Equipping the maximum amount of luck you can get on a harvest day gives you a small chance to get extra extra crops. This isn't Minecraft, they're not gonna despawn. Yeah, I did get a couple of free rain days. I got 2 of them. So I technically ended with 1 extra rain totem, if you can believe it. Just gonna do a row of 2 here to just get it all lined up again. It's getting annoying that it wasn't lined up properly. I think this is faster RTA. To just do it like this to run into the pumpkins and then harvest them. That's much faster. I mean, this is still pretty good plop plop ASMR, I would think. Oh yeah, I got extra rain totems, so I just fired off 3 of them randomly because I didn't need them. They have basically no sell value, so I didn't mind doing that. I think they're worth like 20 G or something. Same as regular totems? Yeah, so it'd be 20. Streamer, that's the same value as clay, and you farmed clay. Shouldn't you farm rain totems for money? I mean, that logic checks out, right? Streamer, are clay totems a thing? You think people would pay more for a magic totem than what do I know? Yeah. Imagine paying the same amount for a bucket of clay, like literally dirt, for the same amount for a magic totem that makes the weather change. Some pumpkins didn't grow reset, yeah. If you're just joining us recently and you're wondering why I have a bunch of pumpkins that are ungrown, those are crow spots that I fixed yesterday for the chance that they would generate additional giant pumpkins. So they were never gonna grow, and I just had them for the chance at giants. Are your magnet rings not working? I don't have them equipped. I have the lucky rings equipped. Again, the point of having the lucky rings on today is that they provide a small additional chance of getting a bonus crop. Every time you see a pumpkin like fly off instead of just going directly into my inventory, like you hear like an extra like boo, and then the pumpkin flies off and then comes in. That's a bonus crop that I got because of my luck level. My gosh, I have to pee so badly, but it's just so mesmerizing to harvest pumpkins. Did you take rock candy? No. The number of extra crops you get is not worth the rock candy. It's not that many bonus. Like, that was one bonus from the last, like, 500 that I just got a bonus there, and that was from, like, probably about 500 crops that I harvested, and I got a single one. Music sounds really loud right now. I'll bump that down just a hair. Yeah, MRC is 3 Prizzies, which 3 times 2600 is what, like, that's like 11,000 or something. So that would have to generate on its own 11 additional pumpkins. That it doesn't generate that many. Oh yeah, I did the math as if they were worth 3,600. Yeah, 2,600 times 3 is like 8, something in that range. Yeah, it's close to 8. It's the same point though, like the rock candy doesn't generate an additional extra 8 pumpkins. I could show you on the predictor if you're really curious. Let's upload our file. It's the 28th of fall. Our luck is slightly positive. I never checked it, but that's what it is. So let's look at the farm. And we're gonna go to crop quality / amounts. I don't know if you guys can see that. That's make it a little bigger for you guys. We have pumpkins, which are a regular crop. They have no special properties. And with a luck buff of 0 at our current luck level, we get no bonus pumpkins. You can see it would show a little 2 anywhere that I got a bonus pumpkin, so there aren't any. At a luck level of 2 from my lucky rings, you see a bunch of little 2s popping up, a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9. So at a luck level of 2 from the lucky rings, I'll get a total of 9 bonus pumpkins. If I make it luck level 3 from spicy eel, that generates 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That generates 9 as well, so it doesn't actually make a difference. If I were instead to buff the luck level to 7, if I were using rock candy, remember we already are getting 9. If we were to go to 7 luck, our total number of pumpkins that are bonused is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That doesn't count. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. But okay. Wait, 20? Am I really getting 20 extra pumpkins? Well, I was already getting 9, so the rock candy gives me 11 pumpkin. Is that really true? Wait, let me count this again. Oh, there's others down here too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I just got proved wrong. If I were to use rock candy, it would generate me 13 additional pumpkins. It's moot anyway, because I don't have a rock candy, but it would have been better to use a rock candy, actually. I mean, I know about that. Like, I know about the luck effect and everything. I didn't realize it was that pronounced. I've checked that before. I wonder why it's so pronounced for pumpkins. Although that's not strictly true, though, because... that's not strictly true, because if any of the giant pumpkins landed on those 2 spots, they wouldn't count. So that's not strictly accurate. I think rock candy easily saves you 20 ladders, which is a lot more money. Yeah. I mean, but even now, I didn't even bother buying rock candy. If it actually saves me 20 ladders, I probably should have gotten rock candy, but rock candy is really not that important anymore. I need to go to the bathroom. I've been talking for way too long. Yeah, I chose not to buy it because I didn't think I needed it, and I didn't want, like, I'd rather have 3 Prizzies. Although in hindsight, I probably should have bought it anyway because it saves food, like Blade just said, and it also it would save me a few ladders here and there. But on the other hand, I'm not hurting for ladders or food, so I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. You guys are gonna get to see what I was working on. That's why I started stream a little bit late. I've got a new Be Right Back screen. Bam! Plus an alley cam. So I'm gonna go to the bathroom and I'll be right back. Enjoy the eye candy. Alright. Alley cam? Yeah, I like the alley cam too. Alright, so now that we've determined that I was completely wrong and I should have used a rock candy, let's finish this day because I don't have a rock candy anyway. We're only talking like 10,000 G here anyway, it's not that big of a deal. Guys, I'm not gonna reset, I literally don't have a rock candy. And I can't buy one. Streamer, you should farm haunted skulls. And then once you get a rock candy, use it to gather pumpkins. The joke there that the chance of getting a rock candy from the haunted skulls is 1 in 700. It's extremely rare. Also, I don't think that chance is doubled by Burglar's Ring. I don't know if that's ever been confirmed or not, if the burglar's ring does affect it. I wish you could get giant starfruit. I think that's the difference for me, is that giant pumpkins are just so satisfying to harvest. You chop them and they make this really satisfying doink noise, and then just a huge pile of pumpkins fall out. It's just so satisfying. Wow, at this rate we might even be able to go to Skull Caverns for a while. I guess we could prep ahead of time for keg day. Yeah, I'm gonna prep for kegs instead. Because it's been taking me more than 2 days to do all my kegs recently. So I'll start prepping all the smelting that I need to do for kegs, so that means that I want to get to Clint's before he closes today. Yeah, wheat, that's true. Wheat is very satisfying to chop. Let's go with the Zelda music. Got like a chill music today. What do you guys think of the new graphic? That took surprisingly long to do. I've been wanting to like upgrade my stream for a while in that sense, like to have like art, like dedicated channel art and like graphics and screens, like that kind of stuff. Just like the small stuff that gives your stream polish. I really basically don't have any of that. Plus, I have to get up fairly often to go help wifey with stuff and deal with my kid occasionally, so I think that's a lot better than just kind of like having an empty chair on camera. Have like a dedicated graphic so people know I'll be right back. Yeah, it's like not even really a channel growth thing as much as like just like feeling like my stream is like polished and like looks nice, you know? Like I don't really like to half-ass anything. I guess you can sort of tell by my Stardew Valley play. I had to keep eye on time here. I don't want to be here beyond about 2:30. I can finish this after I harvest, like after I buy keg materials. There's more than enough time in the day. Like I'm kind of rerouting this day because I have way more time than I thought I would. I was like sitting here worried about having a time for a second smelt, and it turns out that I have enough time to like prep all the kegs for tomorrow. How many extra giant pumpkins? 39. The believers won big. How many are from the seeds the day before? A few. Not a lot, but a few of them. Like, I would guess probably like 3 or 4 of them came from the extra seeds. Enough that it was worth it that I did it. Yeah, Clint. Yeah, yep. We're gonna go Clint now. We'll just finish this off a little bit later in the day. It's still fine to plan to buy the wood tomorrow. The reason I want to buy the furnace materials today is so that I can do the smelt time today. I don't have to do that tomorrow. Tomorrow I can focus on actually like placing and loading kegs. Okay, let me out of this menu. Oh, what am I doing? I'm talking about doing the smelting to save time, but I'm putting an iridium in, which won't finish until midnight. Oh, what a blunder. What an absolute blunder. Alright, well, I guess I gotta replay this day. That was an absolute blunder. I want to get all the iron done. Yeah, I definitely don't have a rock candy. I gotta replay this day now. Well, that's fine. We get to harvest all the pumpkins again, which is so satisfying. Yeah, that was a total blunder. I don't know what I was thinking. We don't need it. We don't need our hoe. We don't need our... No, excuse me. We don't need our pickaxe either. I have to kill pig skulls. Over my dead body, chat. I probably don't even have a floor I could do it on. I'll look just because I'm curious. I'm not doing it no matter what, but I doubt I even have a floor that would work for it. I gotta find the file here. Yeah, we don't have any floors that work. Thank goodness. You guys can't even troll me about it because I don't have a floor it works for now. Well, I suppose you probably could still troll me, but it won't be as effective because I don't have a floor that works anyway. Alright. We'd still do our first round of iridium, but after that, we're not going to do that. We're going to put in, like, iron, I guess. We'll do a couple of rounds of iron. And that will massively increase our efficiency tomorrow to not have to do any of the smelting. Still want to do crystallariums here. Loading furnaces is one of those just like underrated joys of this game. Like I've done it thousands of times now, but it's just so like, it's so satisfying to load a bazillion furnaces. Excited to see the whole forest get chopped down? Why would I chop it down? Ironically, by the time that I'm done with it, by the time I'm done with the tappers, I won't need the wood anymore for kegs, so I probably won't bother chopping down the trees. I don't even want to carry the iridium on me. I don't want to be tempted to screw up again. We'll carry the bars this time, though. Put that away. Sorry to burst your your bubble there, Piano. I'm not gonna, almost certainly not gonna chop down the forest. The amount of money I would get for the wood is just so trivial. You have to realize that everything is based off of the equivalent value of an hour in Skull Caverns. I can make 27,000 gold per hour in Skull Caverns. So like there's no universe in which it's worth it to spend like 6 hours chopping down all my trees for the value of, you know, whatever. Like that's probably only like less than 10k for all that wood. Whereas that equivalent time in Skull Caverns would make me like 150k. So there's no point to ever chop down your trees, especially if they're like not in your way. Need to make the last round of oak resin into kegs. Wait, what? I'm confused. My last round of kegs will be on the 8th. I'll make like half of them on the 8th of winter. And then after that, I'm not going to touch the trees anymore. It won't even be worth it to harvest the resin. Because the 4 hours it would take me to run around and harvest all the resin, I'll get less money than Skull Caverns. Okay, getting distracted here. Got the crystallariums, we need the jades. No, luckily we can stop making kegs earlier because that makes each keg more profitable. Just trying to warp here, man. Come on. That's kind of a big improvement over the old way we used to do it too, is that just from having so many more trees, we don't have to make kegs all the way until the very last moment. That means each individual keg gets more rounds of crop through it, so it's more profitable. You got more uses out of it. You could mega bomb them? That's true, I could. But I don't need the wood, so. Well, I mean, I guess in theory, I could harvest all the tappers for the resin I need, and then mega bomb the trees to get the wood for the kegs. I don't know. Maybe. I'd have to think about whether that'd be worth doing. I mean, it would be badass. It would look awesome, but I don't know if it'd be worth it for money. The problem with all those like ideas really is just that wood is so cheap to buy. Like if wood was more expensive to buy, like you guys would have something for sure. It's just dirt cheap to buy wood. Alright, well that's the correct number of jades. That's good to see. Alright, now we do pumpkins until 2:30 again, like last time. This is a deja vu here. Except I can do it faster IRL because I'm being a little bit smarter here. If you run to the center of the pack, you do a lot less pickup animation, so it's faster. Ugh, I'm being dumb because I don't have my axe. Right after saying I was being smart, I did something incredibly dumb. Tell you what, I'll mega bomb all the trees. You just have to remind me. I'll mega bomb all the trees just to see what it looks like. Even if I decide not to do that for the actual like day that I keep, I'll still mega bomb all the trees just to see it. You just have to remind me. When we get to that day, that'll be the 8th of fall, or 8th of winter. Woohoo! Hype. I'm a big fan of the sound it makes when you bomb trees. All the synchronized sounds just sound so crazy. Double thicky. Consecutive thickies. Yeah, that would be very satisfying to see. Make it a separate highlight just to see all the trees explode. This is a little bit bittersweet though. Fall is my favorite season in this game and it's almost done already. Can you guys believe that not that long ago we were wee little spring clay farmers? And now we're industrious pumpkin farmers. It's almost hard to remember what the farm looked like at the start of the run, you know? Like all the trees and debris and crap everywhere. Now it's just like pumpkins as far as the eye can see. I can tell you it was much different. I checked out how the run started yesterday. Oh, cool. I've noticed a decent uptick in the number of people checking out the collections. That's really cool. I've noticed that like a significant number of people have started following along recently, so it's nice that that you're all able to see how the run started from start to finish. If you want to watch all 100 or so hours of it, then like, you know, it's all there for you. A little bit of a, I guess, like a pro tip almost for if you're gonna watch through the VODs of the start of the channel, or start of the challenge, not the channel, the start of the challenge. If you're gonna watch everything, I would suggest potentially, if you don't want to see every second, anywhere that is divided into subparts, like part 13.1, point 2, point 3. If you want to just see the successful completion of a day, go to the last part. Like skip to the final part. Sub part, I guess, because if it's broken into multiple parts, subparts, that's sections where it took me multiple streams to get through one day. There's not that many times that happened, but there were a couple. So that's divided onto the subparts that you won't miss anything if you skip those subparts, as long as you watch the final section. It's kind of funny to me to think that when someone does go and watch the collection, like in the future, they're gonna see this advice. They're gonna see that advice on this VOD, like long after they already got past those parts. I don't know why that catches my funny bone, but it does. Why the reset? Because I'm a bonehead. I did something very boneheaded. It's just that simple. I'm a bonehead. What do you do? Well, I said I was going to use all the bonus time I have today to smelt iron and copper for my kegs. And then I proceeded to load the furnaces with iridium. Iridium takes 8 hours, so the furnaces would be tied up for like the whole rest of the day. It was really stupid. It turns out I have a significant amount of bonus time today, so I'm gonna leverage that into prepping my kegs in advance. Because I've been struggling to get everything done in 2 days anyway, so if I get the smelting done early, then I'll have plenty of time to get all the starfruit flipped tomorrow and Tuesday. moving faster on the pumpkins, am I? Okay. Shouldn't really be any faster in game time. It's probably just real time that maybe going faster. I rarely harvest crops this way, and it's like very unnatural for me to not be putting a seed back down on top, like under the finished crop. Think about what a good investment this deluxe speed grow was, by the way. Like, I paid 80G for this DSG and I placed it on the 1st of summer, and it's still like all the way up until today it's been providing benefit. There's a lot of nerfs Concerned Ape could do that would like devastate this run, but none would be worse than removing the ability to buy DSG from the desert. What'd you tune into? A min-max challenge run of Stardew Valley. It's a pumpkin harvesting day. About to transition into winter. I'm trying to make 80 million G on hand by the end of the first year, so current funds available to spend. And you've tuned in here at the very end of fall where we're harvesting our giant field of pumpkins. Could someone type exclamation point challenge? Is this unmodded? Yep, this is a vanilla Stardew Valley client. I also don't abuse any glitches or cheat codes or anything like that, or item duplication. I don't do any of that stuff. And I can tell you for a fact that it's year 1 because I haven't met Kent yet. Like, Kent does not exist. I can show you my friends list. He's not there. Kent doesn't appear till year 2, so that's how you know for a fact it's year 1. Also, every second of the run has been recorded, so... I gotta watch the time a little bit here. I need to go at like 2:30. Who's starting a prediction? Sneaky scam. Well, I love how you can always tell when Illusion comes into the chat. This is crazy. Yeah, we're this is a long product of strategy and hardcore optimizations. What do you expect the total earned to be? Over 100 mil, probably. Probably just north of 100 mil. Alright, we'll finish those off a little bit later. Alright, we're putting in iron this time. We're not being an idiot. That's what I felt too. The first day I joined, he got around 1,500 iridium. Yeah. Not 2K. Yeah, that must have been. I must not have been playing very well to only get 1,500. Kick W. Tuned into a noob streamer only getting 1,500 iridium ore in a single day. Remember that recent Reddit post when someone said that you'd have to get 180 ore per day to get that many starfruit seeds? I was like, bruh, I can get 180 ore in like 2 hours. The reason that most people are flabbergasted by the amount of iridium I can get is because they don't know how insanely powerful explosive ammo is. Like, they don't have any concept of just how ridiculous explosive ammo is. Okay, we've got over 1,000 smelted iridium bars here. This is a cool 1.5 mil right here. I don't even need all this much, do I? How much money do I need to... I'll buy 2 stacks of coal. Honestly, 3 stacks I'll just buy. I'll go through it all pretty quickly. Could you have harvested your pumpkins using explosives? I wish. No. They get deleted if you blow them up. That'd be cool, though. Use all your ladders in one run for a massive clickbait. That could be fun. Should I just go for like the depth record or try to get like 5k ore or whatever? What's your ore record, son? Like just going full out. What's your ore record? Water bomb them, yeah. What was I even doing? Oh, calculating how much money I need. I have 21 copper bars already, so that's 100 ore there. That's 600 plus with the ones I already have. So I need to buy 1,000 copper. Buy gold. Well, I hear you. I would buy iron and transmute it, but yeah. For crystallariums, that's not a bad idea. How much money would I need to get the last, like, 60 crystallariums I could put in my house? That would be 60, that would be times 5, that'd be 300 gold bars. Or the equivalent of 600 iron bars times 5, 3,000 ore. Oh, that would be 450k to do that. Maybe we'll... Okay, let's just figure out our keg materials first and then how much money we have left over. I also need to leave money for tomorrow's, the purchase of wood. I need 2,600 iron for the kegs. I need times 1,500 or 150. That's 390k for the iron. I need 1,000 copper. Puts me up to 465k. And then at minimum, I need another stack of coal. That puts me up to 600k. So, like, less than a third of the money I have available. Gee whiz. So also buy another stack, buy 2 more stacks of coal. Or kegs? No, I'm locked to how many kegs I can make per week from my tappers. These numbers are the maximum number of kegs I can buy. Iron Ferlariums, yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now. If I plan to make 50 more Crystallariums, that would be, I don't have the stone for that. I'd have to buy stone. I can only make 25 Crystallariums worth of stone right now, so I'd have to buy stone as well. I do have the batteries, though. That would also cost 100 iridium bars. I don't know if I can make 50. Might not have enough iridium bars for that. Because I would need another stack of coal to get through that as well. And then that says 150. Alright, I'm doing math in my head right now. If I bought 5,000 iron ore, that would make 100 crystallariums, right? Because it would make... No. That would make 1,000 bars, which would turn into 500. Yeah, no, that would make 100 crystallariums. Okay, so I don't need nearly that many. Let's go for 40. Let's go for 40 more crystallariums, because that would be how many iron bars would it take to make 40 crystallariums? 40 that's 200 200 gold bars, which would require 40 times 5 is 200. 400 iron bars, that would be 2,000 ore. And a few hundred extra coal. So we're buying another stack of coal, so... $2,000 times 150. And then another stack of coal after that. So I could spend 1.2 mil. Over 1,500. That'd be 810 bars. So that actually works, because then I would have I would spend 810 bars, so I have this many bars left over to craft the crystallarium, so I would take 80 of them. It would take 80 iridium bars to make the crystallariums. And then... yeah, and then I would still have enough bars left over for the wood tomorrow. That's insane. Alright, yep. Let's go to Clint. Alright, Clint, are you ready for me? I'm gonna buy 3,000... I'm gonna buy 3 stacks of coal, 5 stacks of iron, and a stack of copper. You ready for me, Clint? Keck W, man. This is for the future anyway. I don't have any jade on me because I already bought all my ladders. So these crystallariums won't get loaded until the 2nd of winter. We're gonna spend just a cool 1.2 mil. I got this big ass shopping list. Alright, let's just do it like modularly here so I don't screw anything up. Well, first we'll buy the iron for the kegs. This is totally worth it, by the way, because this is the investment needed to get up to like 2K per day in Iridium. Alright, so that's the iron for the kegs. Alright, let's buy the copper now for the kegs. We need a stack. Yeah, we're just like... I love how we just dump 800 Iridium bars on the table and he just gives us money for them, and then we just turn around and buy like many additional stacks of ore. It is ridiculous. Yeah, now we buy 3 stacks of coal. This is ridiculous. Yeah, it's 1.5 and we still have these ridiculously rudimentary shop interfaces. I know. It's annoying. And now we buy 2 stacks of iron. We po. I love how we just randomly get a million gold and then we just blow it all right away on ore. Yeah, iron's a lot more expensive than wood. If I accidentally sell a stack of iron here, I'm gonna have to reset the day. Alright, there we go. Oh my gosh. That's so much money. We just spent so much money, but it's totally worth it. Why do we use money in hand and not total earned? Because it's like, because then it wouldn't matter that I spent all this cash. You get what I'm saying? Like, it wouldn't matter at all that we spent all this. So you would be incentivized to always spend everything, no matter what. Plus, that number could be inflated. Like, at the end of the run, when I have 80 million in hand, I could go to Gus and buy beer until I have 0 G left, and then sell all the beer to Clint, or to Pierre, and I would get like 60 million back. And then I would go, and all of that would inflate my total earnings. And then I would go back to Gus with that 60 mil, buy out beer again, sell it all back to Pierre for 40 mil, and just go back and forth, and then my total earnings would be like in the 300 million range, and I would have no money in hand whatsoever. I couldn't buy a piece of wood. I think that's kind of silly. I think it's more impressive to have like the money on hand, like to go buy 8 golden clocks, you know? I think that's more impressive. How's this not done yet? I put all that iron in, it should be done. Stop sitting down. My farmer just wants to sit all the time. She's so lazy. Alright, well that's the first stack iron done. Alright, now it's time to go finish off the pumpkins. And then we'll come back here for another round of iron. The challenge community has greatly improved my knowledge of this game beyond what I ever dreamed was possible. That's awesome. I love to hear that. Hopefully that gets you excited to play the game again. Like, that would make me feel the best if that got you really excited to play the game again. Like, Stardew Valley has so much to offer. It's kind of a shame that most people just go straight to mods, like, after their first couple playthroughs. Like, this game has, like, infinite possibilities of different types of, like, challenge runs and, ways that you can play and challenge yourself with the base vanilla game. It's actually, like, insane how much this game has to offer. The only problem is that you start being annoyed unless you animation cancel. I mean, animation canceling is not strictly required. Like, the current all-time year 1 world record is 60.3 million, which I set back in 1.3. That was done without animation canceling. So, I mean, that record's obviously going to fall to this run, but it's just like an example that animation canceling isn't, like, strictly necessary. I understand your point, though. The Swift enchantments help with that a lot. Like, Swift is actually as good as bad animation canceling. Like, if you put Swift on your tools, it's like basically if you're a novice at animation canceling. Let's say it. Can someone type exclamation point animation, please? To help out Kiwi Cat. I don't wanna explain it when I have a command for it. I don't have many opportunities today to show it in action, but basically it lets me swing my tools like twice as fast as normal. So what some people are saying is that when you get used to animation canceling, or if you're watching a streamer use it, it feels like really slow to use the default tool swing times. Alright, that should be it for the pumpkins, right? Alright, farewell field, you served me well. We're gonna put kegs in here tomorrow. So the farm is still gonna get plenty of use. Just no more crops, obviously. Yeah, it's true. There's also if you're not opposed to modding, there's mods that give you fast animations. Yep, you can you know, if you're not going to compete for world records, then definitely go for the mod, you know. Or use a macro or whatever. It's all fair game if you're not going to go for like money or speedrun world records. Whatever you find to be the most fun. Where's my slingshot? I was just thinking that it might be smart to go to Skull Caverns and farm gold on floor 1 while the iron smelts. Those little intervals. I don't know where my slingshot is. I think it's back at the farm. That would be disappointing. You're going to be building sheds? No. Yeah, sheds are kind of like just for decoration, I think. When there's like tens of thousands of spots that you can put stuff like all throughout the game map, the sheds are kind of silly. It's nice that you can make them like look pretty though. Oh, yeah, my slingshot's not here. Dang it. That's annoying. I'm tempted to go get it anyway. Probably worth it, to be honest, to go grab it and then come back. Entire farm of sheds filled with starfruit garden pots. That sounds so cancerous to have to like tend to all that. You'd spend all like the entire time the starfruit's growing, you'd be spend clay farming to get the new round of retaining soil. You'd need like what? Probably about 10,000 clay per week. Is that stupid bug where the soil, where the fertilizer goes away? Garden pot fix. Yeah, garden pots would actually start to be kind of OP if he actually does fix that. Part of me wonders if that's on purpose to make them not OP. Yeah, I think about Graveyard Keeper. I've seen it on Twitch a couple times, but I've never played it. I don't really know anything about it either. I think I am just gonna go get my slingshot. Just bite the bullet and spend a Warp Totem Desert to get my slingshot. The reason I want my slingshot is so I can go up to the Skull Caverns and farm gold on floor 1 during the intervals when the iron's smelting. DRS, it's Deluxe Retaining Soil. It's a new 1.5 item that once placed and watered, your spot will never need water again. It's a type of retaining soil that gives a 100% chance of staying watered. It's actually really powerful in certain situations. Yes, we forfeit 1 totem, but we do get to farm gold for a decent amount of time. There's only about a 30-minute interval between when I finish the last furnaces and when the first ones are done again, so it's not like a huge deal, but I need more coffee. This run is getting out of control. I love it so much. I can't believe we're all the way into winter now. This has been a long journey. But at the same time, it's been tons of fun. Yeah, there's no more there. The rest are up here. Yeah, I think I actually will be able to get a significant amount of gold ore for 3 ticks. 2 or 3 ticks, yeah. That's why I was like deciding to do it. Although hilariously, I left my weapon at home, so if I get a monster on me, I can't do anything about it. You don't usually get monsters on floor 1, though. I don't have my pickaxe either. Why didn't I grab my pickaxe? What's wrong with me? Why did I only grab my slingshot? I'm so stupid. Well, the slingshot's better than the pickaxe anyway. What we're doing here is we're just going to reset floor 1 of the Skull Caverns over and over, looking for gold ore veins. Oh, I need to put on my magnet rings. Yeah, I'll put on my proper ring setup. I also have no idea what the daily luck is today, so it could be really hard to find gold veins. The only reason I'm doing this is because I have like nothing else profitable to do with my time right now, so it's just kind of like whatever. I guess I'll go to floor 2. Not really any point to that. I can reset the floors like so quickly though, so. You get tons of resets per tick. Oh, I'll take a jade, thank you. Jade is a good haul there. I separated the luck rings from the magnetism, so my current ring setup is quad magnetism and then the same combat rings as before. I'm not gonna be able to get those because I don't have a pickaxe and there's no monsters on this floor. Alright, we're only gonna do this for a little bit longer here until 11 p.m. and then we're gonna leave and at that point we'll smelt our remaining iron and then do copper for the rest of the night. Oh, it's 11. Okay. That wasn't like terribly impactful. We did get 30 gold ore though, so that is technically an extra crystallarium. It's not impactful. Lol. Carry our copper on us so we have a running tally of how much we've gotten. Okay, what do we need for tomorrow? Like, I'm gonna pass out while smelting, so what do we need for tomorrow morning? We're gonna wake up tomorrow and do what? Load kegs until we can go to Clint and sell for to buy wood. Yeah, so we don't really need to do anything fancy here. We can just smelt till we pass out. The hot Java ring has saved me an insane amount of money. I haven't had to buy coffee at any point this run. That ring alone has saved / made me over 500,000 G at this point. How long has it been since this run started IRL? I think it was March. No, I think it was February 1st or something like that. No, that was the 70 mil. It's been like a little bit less than 2 months, I think. And that's with me averaging like 4 to 5 4-hour streams per week. Where did I start the copper? Why is it not ready yet? There we go. I knew we were going to get an infinite loop of copper, I just didn't know where it was going to start. Copper's kind of unique because with a reasonable number of furnaces, you can get an infinite loop. So like, by the time the first round of copper finishes, you are ready to go back and like refill the same furnaces again. Since copper only takes 30 minutes, you don't actually need that many furnaces to get an infinite loop going. I'm doing it here with like basically 2 rows. Like 2.5 rows, I guess. I have like infinite food, so I'm just gonna like, I want the +2 speed for the entire day, so. I know I used a coffee and a spicy eel for like 30 minutes worth of use, but. Alright, pretty good. We only need to do about 700 copper tomorrow. So the reason I did all that there was to prep the kegs for today. Alright, chat. It's winter time. The final season. Dun dun. Dawn of the final season.